ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on that show, and I'm here to, kind of impromptu, but I kind of just thought about doing this just to get out of the way. I want to do a preview, and give my predictions for Wrestlemania, for night 1 and 2 on Saturday and Sunday. I thought I'd get this out of the way, because it's going to be a big weekend with the NBA playoffs, and Wrestlemania for 2 nights, and the Dodgers, and NASCAR returning to Rockingham this week, a lot of stuff, so I thought I'd just get this out of the way now. So I wanted to preview and give some predictions. So following an historic 2024, WWE's CCO, Triple H assured fans he ain't seen nothing yet this weekend. We'll see if WWE can actually deliver after a pretty bad build to WrestleMania, in my opinion. I've talked about in all the videos I've done, that I've talked about WrestleMania, with how poor the build's been, how not excited I am. I guess I'm not really as excited as I was last year, but I'm still gonna watch. I'm reviewing WrestleMania, I'm still gonna watch. But he'll be in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. How the hell you say? I'm not part of the nerd community. April 19th, 20th. It is at 7 p.m. Eastern. I believe both nights it'll be 4 p.m. The pre-show, I ain't watched a 3-hour pre-show. It'll be streamed on obviously on Peacock. So starting night 1, main event, Jey Uso. Yeah, should say opener, Jey Uso. So he's come up short against Gunther 3 times, but he won the Royal Rumble. He's earned one last shot to conquer the Ring General. So the build to this one wasn't great to start, I thought, but I think the last few weeks have been pretty good. Where Gunther zip-tied Jey to the ropes and proceeded to beat his brother Jimmy to a bloody pulp right in front of him. And he cut a serious promo as well to Gunther. Gunther also cut one of the best promos I think he's cut. So last few weeks I think have been pretty good with this. I'm gonna say Jey Uso wins the World Heavyweight Championship. Me personally, if I booked it, I would have Gunther retain, because I just think he's a more serious and more credible champion. But I think it'll be a good moment though, and I think that's what Triple H and I think probably the fans there want. So I'm gonna say Jey Uso yeets with the crowd as the new champion. But it's kind of sad Gunther's gonna be losing 2 Mania matches in a row to 2 people. Well, Sami Zayn's good, but Jey Uso, it'll be a good moment though. So next, for night 1, the WWE Women's Championship. Pretty sure you know how I would feel about this one. Tiffany Stratton, the champion, versus Charlotte Flair. This build hasn't been great either. It's really just been Charlotte attacking and Tiffany Stratton getting the upper hand pretty much every segment. Until they had that promo where they went off script. And Charlotte's pretty much went over, I feel like, in every segment, trying to put herself over. Tiffany Stratton has to win. They can't have Charlotte Flair win the belt again. Because if you give Charlotte the belt again, Tiffany's buried. Sorry. You cannot have Charlotte Flair stand tall every segment just to win at WrestleMania. They're probably going to have Tiffany Stratton retain. Which, I mean, the belt's been shit, but I think it should be a really good match, though. So, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. So, CM Punk's won the main event WrestleMania. His dream of headlining WrestleMania finally comes true in a triple threat match with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. And he cashed, and remember the favor, he cashed in his allotted favor from Paul Heyman will have his best friend, and still Roman Reigns' is wise man in his corner. Remember the first time since 2012. Damn, sounds like that's makes me feel old. But after Monday Night Raw on April 7th, Rollins is owed a favor of his own, apparently. I think Seth Rollins has been really good in this feud. Last few weeks, really on the mic, and I'm going to predict he gets his hand raised as the newest Paul Heyman guy. That's what it's looking like, and that's what people are predicting. So I'm going to say Seth Rollins gets his hand raised as the newest Paul Heyman guy and wins a triple threat match. Who takes the pin? I don't know. But I'm going to say Seth Rollins wins this triple threat match. This build has been... The contract signing, or the, what was it? The first segment they had wasn't great, but it's been better since then, but, like, it's not been, like, that great to me personally, but the match should be fun, though. What else? What else even is on that one? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to mention this right quick, is Randy Orton, as of right now, will apparently have an open challenge at WrestleMania. I don't know if it's on night 1 or 2, but apparently Randy Orton is going to have an open challenge. So I don't think it's going to be Solo Sikoa anymore. A lot of people are like, it could be Aleister Black. Or, it could have Rusev come back. We'll see. It's an open challenge, so they gotta have a surprise. If it's... I mean, Carmelo Hayes would be nice, but, like... I think it's going to be a surprise. Alright, so this is what else is on night 1. That's not in the article. Jade Cargill and Naomi's been low-key really good built feud. Naomi's done some pretty good heel work. Who am I going to predict to win here? I mean, I would say you have to have Naomi win, right? She's done some really good heel work, and she needs to have a big win. Have this heel run be even more credible and beat Jade Cargill. So I'm going to say Naomi. Rey Mysterio vs. El Grande Americano. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be a good match because, it's Rey Mysterio and Chad Gable. Chad Gable. Chad Gable always puts on a good match. I just don't really care for it. It's going to be a good match, but, I guess I'll say El Grande Americano. Chad Gable. War Raiders, No Day. Who cares, though? This No Day heel run's been awful. You can't get the SmackDown titles on the card, but you put that. They're probably got a stipulation to this. I don't know. The War Raiders retain? I don't know. I guess the War Raiders. I don't care about this match. LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. LA Knight didn't win the title back that long ago, but I felt that Jacob Fatu might win a singles title, have a mid-card championship run with that United States Championship. I'm going to say Jacob Fatu wins the United States Championship. I know LA Knight hasn't had it. Well, how long has he had it in his second reign? I don't know, but I'm going to say Jacob Fatu wins. I would have preferred a multi-man match, but I think it would still be a good match, too. But, dude, there are like 3 matches on there that we could probably see on regular television. Like, War Raiders No Day, you see on regular television. Rey Mysterio, El Grande Americano, Chad Gable, you could see on regular television. Jason Gunther, we've seen it on television. But yeah, that's night 1 for you guys. Night 2. AJ Styles and Logan Paul. Karrion Kross, sacrificed himself in his match against AJ Styles last Monday, hoping to bring out the best Phenomenal One for his match against Logan Paul. Should be a pretty good match. I hate Logan Paul, but it's going to be a hell of a match, though. I'm gonna say AJ Styles beats Logan Paul. I'll not be surprised if he wanted to put Logan Paul over, but I'm gonna go with AJ Styles because he doesn't have many years left. So I'll say he'll get a win at WrestleMania. Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley in a Women's World Championship match in Triple Threat. I mean, I would prefer this to be a one-on-one match, because Rhea really has been that needing this feud. She's getting cheered like she's the freaking babyface. I mean, I know the crowds love her, but they're booing Bianca for being right. Io Sky's entering the champion. I mean, the build here has been great either. And this AJ Styles Logan Paul build hasn't been that good either. Not really much story there. Or maybe defending the legacy. His legacy against the internet sensation. Well, I'm going to say... maybe Io Sky retains? You know what? I'll say Bianca Belair wins the championship. For the Undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes and John Cena. The build here's been pretty solid, I thought. Not like that great, but I think it's been pretty solid. And remember WrestleMania 40, Cody Rhodes ended Roman Reigns' historic championship reign, and on Sunday he'll defend the belt against one of the people who helped him win in the first place, John Cena. Remember, John Cena was part of that main event last year. And ahead of his final WrestleMania, remember he sold his soul to The Rock at Elimination Chamber. Blinded by his ambition, get his 17th championship, and he promised to ruin wrestling by winning the belt and retiring around his waist. I'm going to say John Cena wins his 17th title because I want to see it happen. I mean, I know Cody Rhodes is one of my favorites, but I want to see John Cena win his 17th title. And I also think it's going to happen for the second reason I'm going to mention, because he's advertised for a bunch of shows after WrestleMania. I think he is, so that's the other reason why I think he'll win, because he wouldn't be advertised for all those if he wasn't going to be the champ. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre. I think you gotta have Drew McIntyre win, get that get back. Remember, Damian Priest cashed in on him last year. And this feud's been way better than I expected. I'm gonna say Drew McIntyre beats Damian Priest, and it's also a street fight, Sin City street fight. Braun Breaker versus Donut versus Balor versus Penta. They could have Braun Breaker retain. They kind of just threw this match together. I'm gonna say, before I make that, I'll say Liv and Raquel retain their tag titles over Bayley and Lyra. Kind of crazy how the mid-card women's titles aren't defended, and the SmackDown tag titles. So, but you know what? I'll say Braun Breaker retains. Night 2 definitely outclasses Night 1. Feels like a real Mania. Night 1 is not good to me. Like, there's some solid stuff, but like, Night 2 clears Night 1 out of the water. And the final match that'll probably be added is Randy Orton in an open challenge. That's what Corey Hayes said. It's most likely going to be an open challenge. If I had to make a prediction, I'm not sure what night it will be. I think it'll be Randy Orton versus Aleister Black, a returning Aleister Black. And I'll say Randy Orton wins. So, those are my full predictions for WrestleMania. So, yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. And until next time, I'm out a lot. Peace.